Oof. I just realized today might be a really bad idea for a stream. Streaming today might really backfire today. There's going to be so many trolls today because it's the day it is. It's going to be interesting. Do 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 do. How you doing? I'm just thinking to myself, today might be a really poor day. I won't be back in Toronto for a very big Yo, it'll be a very long time till I have to head back to Toronto. Everything is that I need is here and everything. Oh, not much, just chilling today. Figured I'd do a live stream because I don't know, feeling pretty good today. Like it might be a bad idea to stream today because of the date. I'm in a lot of trolls today. I guarantee that. But haven't got any work on the cabin done today at all. Because I ran out of water. Like last night, I ran completely out of water, and I've got those tall 1.5 liter bottles. I have enough bottles with those in the 4 liter jugs to have 60 liters of water at camp. So every so often I'll go and do. Well, I can carry about 15 bottles with me at a time. Sorry, about 10 bottles at a time, about 15 liters of water in my bag. So I go from here to the truck stop, fill those up, come back, drop those off, pick the other empties up, go back to the truck stop, fill them up, come back, drop them off. And the trip each way there and back takes about an hour. So that was my day today. I did that 4 times. Thank you, Dale. Other Dale and other Dale. But, oh, yeah, it's been interesting. And now I'm gonna drink. I got a big ass one of these. This is full of water because I bought myself 2 of these today, and I always drink as much water before with that because I really wanted one today. It's been a hot freaking day, a lot of walking, and I was at the truck stop, so I grabbed it. Oh yeah, no, I only got myself. I can handle 2. But I was at the truck stop, and apparently across Ontario, almost all convenience stores now are allowed to stock beer. And again, I did it 4 times, total of 60 liters of water. I'm standing there. I saw the beer cooler. I was like, you know what? Get yourself 2. Come back and stream and have all this wicked awesome energy. Hey, Daniel. But holy crap. Last night we had it was a short stream. I was gonna stay on a lot longer, but someone came into the stream pretending to be somebody else, pretending to be a new person. It was somebody who used to be a part of the channel. And when he said what he said, it's like, oh, I know who you are. And that just killed my mood for streaming. Yeah, these are just like 4.8s. It's actually been nice. Like, so the other day I stopped and it was Saturday. I stopped into the store and I got myself a couple beers. And same with when I have my sausages, I got a beer with that, just the weaker ones. And it's nice outdoor campfire, have a beer once in a while weather, so I'm letting myself today. And yeah. Sometimes no, I like dabs with meat, but no. Actually, it wasn't a dab. It was something else. It was a cheap beer and seltzer. Oh, dabs. I can't really do that. I have a pen with some CBD in it, but I hated it. Bought it over to go. I used it like twice, and I fucking hate it. And yeah, Dan is just. Uh, some issues happened. He got banned because he was doing some bad stuff, and then he made some threats on a new account to my one of my posts as a new person, saying, "Oh, send to go visit a camp," and that's when I ended up leaving Toronto and locked that person. But he's got problems at heart. Very deep down, he's a good person, but he is severely alcoholic and an addict and schizophrenic. And when it's bad with him, it's really bad. When it's bad for him, it's scary. But at heart, I think there's a good person in there. Deep down, very deep down. But his issues, his issues are just too much. Rafiki, ain't you got a way to get a house? Yeah, that's taken the piss. You've been there for weeks. I've been here for more than weeks. I've been here for about over a month. And I've got a job. I've got a part-time job. Unfortunately, it's impossible to afford rent. I've got my medical problems, and we'll have to talk about that later tonight, Cornish, because I'm not ready to tell anybody what's going on. But I got a call from my doctor about it today, and I know what's going on now. I'm not talking about it tonight. I'm still processing. But I've got my medical problems, and I am only working part-time. It's not easy to get out of this situation. Even if I had some... Okay, let's say I post a video tomorrow and it gets 1 million views. That still wouldn't get me out of it. That would only be like $10,000. That might get me an apartment. That would. It's not about that. It's... Even if I had money right now, which I don't, I wouldn't be able to get an apartment because, bills keep coming. And fuck. Every month now, I've got to pay $584 in cash for my meds. And that's going to go up now because I have to make a new doctor's appointment because there's going to be a whole slew of more pills. Because, yeah. The, Cornish, the spinal tap, I'll just tell you this now, is the spinal tap did its thing, so I'm not really willing to talk about what is going on yet. I don't even want to mention it. I want to process it for a few days, but the spinal tap did its job, and I know what's going on now. I've got somewhat of a diagnosis, so yeah. I am in the state of constant panic. I'm in Ontario. Oh, Daryl, it's not just that though. That is what I pay for them. So my I've got a drug plan that's I've had for a long time. I got to keep that forever until I get on the Trillion benefit. The Trillion benefit takes care of everything. Those medications I'm on, that is 20%. That's my copay. That's what I pay, 20%. If I didn't have the drug plan, shit, 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 26, 27. I'd be paying $2,900 a month for what I'm using, my meds. It's rent is hard. Like, again, I can't touch it. I made sure I can't touch it. I've got money put away for first and last month rent. So when I can start, having money to pay the bills and pay rent, I can be able to get an apartment like that. I'm not stupid. Bitcoin, I've got 2 boxes of mac and cheese and a can of chili. I'm gonna make chili mac later. Not gonna be on camera doing it because I'm working on a long video. But no, it's really hard to get out of it. Elevated gaming. You know what you should do is I would hope you join the Discord. I'm gonna ask Cornish, could you post a link to the Discord? There's always someone there if you need to talk. Like, hell, I'm there. Cornish is there. We're a growing community in the Discord. It's a good place to talk. But man, I know depression. I know depression really bad, and it gets easier with someone to talk to. So I hope, Elevated Gaming, you decide to click on that link and join the Discord, because we're always there. Someone's always there. They've been there for me when I needed it, when I needed someone to talk to. I've flipped out a couple times on a call with a few of the guys there. Just, they helped me get through a lot, and they've done the same for me. I'm always there for them too. So if you need someone to talk to, we're good, and we're here for you. There's always someone to talk to. Graham Brown, yes, they do. So what they'll do is they'll do a credit check, which sucks. They'll do a credit check, but my credit is somewhat fixed. You have to pay first and last month rent, and they can do a criminal reference check. It's because here in Ontario, the renter has all the power. What happens a lot, the renter pays the first and last month rent, and then they say screw you to the landlord and stop paying. It takes 12 months. It takes 12 months to get an appointment for the landlord tenancy board, and they can't do anything. They can't get the renters out for 12 months. So I understand with all these checks and whatnot, they don't want to get screwed over. My credit is going to hurt me when I do try to do it. It's not bad, but it was bad, I will need to get first and last plus a couple extra months rent up front. And I'm working on that. Like, I go back to work in October. Hey, Jay, yeah, good to see you too. Well, Elevated Gaming, that's okay if you can't. If you want, later on my YouTube bio, you can see my email address. If you go open the profile, email me, and I'll email you the link back. Hey, Bushcraft, holy crap, Bushcraft, it's been forever. How you been? Well, salty anal, there's no such thing as rent control up here. Like, back in Toronto, it got so bad. Cheapest place you can find is a shared bedroom in a rooming house for $1,500 a month. Like me, if you've got medical problems, if you're lucky enough to be on ODSP, that is more than you get paid for ODSP. You get $1,505 now. Cops up here? I'm in the middle of nowhere. I haven't seen a cop. I've seen a couple cops in town, but I've learned from my mistakes of Toronto. I generally leave my big ass bag back at camp, and I carry my small backpack. Uh, I now have clothing like what I'm wearing right now. When I get back to camp, I change my clothes into what I'm wearing now, my camp clothes, and my going out and about clothes. So when I'm in town, I'm wearing a decent pair of jeans, a decent brand new shirt. It's a button-up shirt, and a different hat. But when I get back to camp, I just change back into this because I don't want to ruin those clothes. So yeah, I've learned to kind of blend in. Actually, he hasn't been back. Like, you know, I'll tell you, the warrior, I'll tell you one thing about the raccoon. If at least he's polite enough not to, like, gouge holes into it and just, like, rip it nicely so it's easy to tape shut. So at least he's got a little bit of common courtesy. But I got him the other night with some vinegar and cayenne pepper. Don't want to kill the guy. I just want him to fuck off. So I don't think he's coming back for a bit. I have work clothes, yeah. I just wear a blue polo shirt and some jeans. It's not a corporation. There's no, like, she just says wear your name tag, wear a polo, wear whatever you want, just don't dress like a slob. I like my job, but there is no uniform. I do have work clothes. I have a set of my clothing are my camp clothes, what I'm wearing now, my going to town clothes, which are put away and folded up nicely, my laundry, it's time to do laundry clothes, which are a really screwed up pair of sweatpants and a screwed up shirt, a pair of interview clothes, my regular shoes, and my dress shoes. That's what I've got. I've learned you just can't go out and about looking like you would back at camp. You can't look homeless when you're out, or you attract too much attention. Oh, my boss is fantastic. She's Jalen. Oh, they've given me more than she's given me more than a chance. Like I have keys to the place in my backpack. I could go there right now and open the place and raid the safe because I also have the safe code. She lets me be there. I'm the one who closes the place down when I'm working. I've got the keys to lock up. I have safe access because I access the safe to account at night. She's given me more than a chance. She's given me self-respect and dignity. I like working. I like having a job, and honestly, again, I'm off work until the second week of October because she's closed down till then, till hunting season starts. But getting that job and having employment again has given me a lot of self-work back. It's given me, that. Hanging tent. I like being on the ground. I've got my tent is fine, and it's not going to be there for much longer. I'm building a cabin. I didn't do any building on my cabin this week, but well, I know today. I've been doing it this week. I haven't done an actual building. I've been digging out. I'm building. I'm digging out about that much dirt in a rectangular thing, so I can put stones in it and have an actual foundation to get the rest of it down and have a solid base where it won't flood. Graham, my boss, knows I showed her the channel the day she hired me. I told her the absolute truth when I went there. I just showed up there. Like, I had the interview set for the next day. Didn't know where the place was, so I just showed up there. And, yeah, no, I was completely honest. I told her, hey, I'm living outdoors, lady. And I showed her the YouTube channel, and she just said, she doesn't care as long as I keep it off the property, because it could cause her problems and that whatnot. So she told me to keep it off the property, and I respect that. Well, woofing, that's kind of hard because you got to go around a lot. I still have to be in this province. Like, I have to be able to get my doctor's appointments and have access to my medications. Oh yeah, you should check out Bushcraft Rebooted's channel. He's a pretty cool guy. Oh no, she's great. Like, this was only supposed to be a very temporary gig. Like, she said it was only going to be for a couple months in the summer when I first got hired. Then she says she doesn't want to lose me, but she's closing down for a month in September, and she wants to keep me around. She told me once they start back up in the season, she's gonna bring me back on same hours, same everything, because she doesn't want me to, just disappear on her. Because I did exactly what she wanted. She hired someone midway through the summer for like she had a kid there. He's 19, and she could sell alcohol there. This is before all convenience stores got their licenses. And yeah, unfortunately, he screwed up big time. He was selling booze to his friends who were underage, so she fired him, and I just got there at the right time. And the kids have tried to con me into it a few times, and I told them where to go. And yeah, I did what she wanted. Up in Canada, the drinking age is 19. It's really weird up here. The drinking age is 19 in Ontario. Some other provinces are 18, but in Ontario, the drinking age is 19. To buy is 19, but to serve, like to go work in a bar or work in the liquor store or handle alcohol, it's 18, which is madness. Holy crap, James! Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. If you go to a butcher shop, you can always ask if they've got offcuts and odds and ends for sale. Usually they save them up and sell them to the restaurants for them to use stock, like stock beef, stock pork. And there's a decent butcher shop in town that I go to. Sorry, once in a while. Like I got Oktoberfest sausages that they made in house. They were fantastic. But you can get really decent meat for cheap. I uh, I know myself a deal. What's the Alone Show? And Elevated Gaming, I'll make sure to do that. I will email you once I get back, once I finish with this. I'm actually working right now on two long form videos. One filter. The other one should be out probably Monday, Tuesday, because I'm editing it as I go along with the. I'm doing not a cooking video, but everything I eat in a week and cook. And this is day 3, and I'm not doing much today. It's a can of chili and 2 packs of macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna split it and have half for breakfast, half for dinner tonight. But I'm doing a long video for everything I do, over a week for the week. Oh man, if you got other things to do, don't force yourself to stay. But honestly, you'll really enjoy the Discord. Elevated. There's a lot of good people there, and we're growing pretty quickly. Like, we're right now at 100 members. I'm there pretty much every day. I pop in and out, and so do other people. I can game a little, but I've got myself one of those little switches, and I've been enjoying that. Someone gave me an account with a bunch of games on it, and I've been When I've got the power, I play it. I don't have Splatoon. I have Dark Souls. There was Dragon Quest Builders, and Diablo 2, and Dragon Quest 11 or 12. No, Cornish, he can't actually. He's on an older elevator's on an older phone, so he can't actually click the link. I'm just gonna email it to him. I wish I've seen the newer Pokemon games. The last Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Silver. On my, I had one of those Game Boy Colors. I prefer the original Blue and Silver. Uh, Outfish, Ontario. I'm still up in Sudbury. You know what? I wish I want to take a trip down to not to Perry Sound, the Perry, no, not sorry, the Coburg and the Port Hope area, Coburg, Port Hope, to see the salmon run. That's big this year. I would really like to do some salmon fishing, like this time of year. It's the salmon run. They're running to do their spawn. You can walk in the river, reach down, and pull out a freaking salmon. It is the neatest time of year. You are only allowed to at the opening. You're only allowed to fish at the opening of the river where the lake meets the rivers and streams. For like 400 meters after that, all the fish are off limits. Yeah, Graham, I I know emulators and whatnot. It's just if I was to replay Pokemon, let's say Red, I had Pokemon Blue when I was younger. I would like it on an actual Game Boy Color with a backlit screen and actually like get the real, you know, nostalgia going on. I've been talking to my boss about that. They're going to be starting to hire for the fall season very soon across the city. I've been getting my resumes out. I've been talking to different places to find more work. I'm also limited right now on how many hours I can work a week because the process of applying for disability, I can't even if I got two jobs, I'm not allowed to work over 35 hours a week total combined. So that's where the problem is. Because I'm still fighting for disability. And things are about to change really rapidly because again, I'm not going into it and I'm not talking about it today, but I got a call today from my doctor and I know what's going on. The spinal tap did its job. I know what's going on now. But I haven't processed it, so we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. Yeah, well, I've still got more tests to do now. I did blood work the other week, like the last week, and now I got to go in for more blood work so they can figure out all my prescription medications and how much I'm gonna have to fucking be on. Oh my god, thank you, Dale. Hey, Link, yeah, we do these lives a lot, man. Dale Cooper, you're freaking awesome. Rip fast. I've got a problem, though. I've got medical problems. I have seizures. Now, you can tell when it's been a really bad week for me on live. You'll see like these big ass bags under my eyes. My voice is completely different, and I just don't have the energy like I do right now. Plus, it causes me a lot of depression. But I've got a medical problem. I know what it is now. but I'm also having seizures, and those things fucking wipe me out, give me horrible headaches. Yeah, but we're not talking about it today. Literally got the phone call today while I was walking down the highway. Joel, oh my god, thank you for joining. Joel, you're awesome too. I always welcome new members, but yeah, well, we hang out a lot in the Discord. There should be a working link in my bio, but Cornish has also posted it. We hang out all the time. Once in a while, we even do an audio chat. We got to do it differently next time. We were gonna have one the other day, but it ended up turning into an audio call. We got to start doing it, but we ended up talking about some personal stuff. So not personal, but some issues people were having in there. So it became from a community talk to a mod talk. But we got to start scheduling once or twice a week a community chat, because we've got the audio lines in the Discord where anybody can join at any time and we can have a talk. So we got to start figuring out when to schedule them so you guys can pop in and we can all just hang out, because there's a lot of cool people and it's fun to meet new people. Welcome, Elevated Gaming. Thank you for joining the Discord. Actually, I think a few people joined the Discord. 1, 2. Yeah, I just got the alert too. I'm gonna Jay. I'm doing pretty okay right now. I'm doing pretty okay. Like, the only thing I've got to worry about, and I've got the money to take care of this month, is my meds. I've got my meds for this month, but on the next week I'll have to go buy for next month. That's the only bill I've got right now. That's really bad. If I'm not sorry, Cornish, I'm not allowed to say no. I'm not supposed to try to convince people not to. But if you want, I have got PayPal. Yeah, it's via that email address. Cornish is gonna get mad at me on Discord now because I just tried to convince you not to. He gets mad at me when I do that. Mario, I'm chilling in the woods because I'm a hobo. This is where I live. And once I finish my water, I'm gonna crack open that damn beer I bought. And yeah, once I think I'm gonna try to keep this going for. I'm gonna try to chill on the live here for about an hour, maybe more, maybe less, because I still have to do some filming tonight. I'm working on a long video. I want to do it properly, take my time with it, and I'm filming it as I go, because it's gonna be everything I've done over the last week. Like, it's the shopping I did and all the cooking I've done in one video, and I'm trying to learn properly how to edit with just the phone. So using transitions, proper transitions and graphics, and having an opening card and an end card and everything. Oh, James, things have changed for me. I'm glad I'm out of Toronto. Sudbury is so much nicer. I haven't had any issues with, people robbing my camp, people showing up to where I am. No. This would have been the time of the month where people are just showing up out of the blue, moving into the area because they just lost their apartments and stealing and stuff, and I haven't had to deal with any of that. since I've been on this spot, I have not seen another person at this spot. I actually have to make it a point to go into town to see people. There's been no disturbances. Besides, I had to deal with a bear. I've been doing a lot better since I've been here. Working on it. I've got a I've got a worst case scenario plan that I'm working on, and I'm building a cabin. I've got all the supplies to build the cabin. I've properly insulated. I even picked up a wood burning stove for like $10, a good one, and I'm gonna build the flute, and I'll have that's my worst case scenario. If I'm working or have my disability, I found a place I can stay for $650 a month from November, December, January, and February. It's a motel that will do monthly rentals for like $700 a month in the area during the slow seasons. So that's my second worst case scenario. My worst case scenario is I'm building a cabin and it's getting built regardless. So it's the cabin or, no-tell motel for a month or 5 months. Yeah, no, it was like you get stuff. I'm pretty far away from town, and there are farms that just sell their crap for like cheap at the side of the road. That like they'll have like a washing machine out there, say $50, and have a box stapled to a post, and it's the honor system. And yeah, I got one of those little older wood burning stoves. I'll have to do some work on it and reseal the glass. The thing is about yay big. And yeah, no, I saw that at the side of the road at one of the farms on the way back when I had to walk here. When I had to walk back to camp, and yeah, $10 in, bought it. But yeah, no, like a lot of the farmhouses do that. Where this far up north, where they'll even do their vegetable stands. The fuck is that? Is that a bear? No, it's a deer. Where they'll just do the vegetable stands that it's completely the honor system. They'll staple a box with a lock on it and have the prices on there. And it's not just limited to vegetables. Washing machines, chairs, furniture, just at the side of the road at the top of the driveway with a price on it, and you put the money in the box and take it. That's kind of the difference between up north Ontario and Toronto. You can do stuff like that here. Where is it now? I didn't dye my hair. This is the natural color, man. The sun isn't hitting me. Right now, it's halfway between my camp and here because the thing is like 60 pounds, man. Oh, what I'm doing with the cabin is I'm gonna cut a hole in the roof and do a proper flute to it so there's airflow. But yeah, I might have to get I didn't think of that, a battery powered carbon monoxide detector. You wouldn't want me dead and nobody finds me, just disappear one day because I killed myself in the cabin by accident. Dude, I haven't dyed my hair. Look at this. Look at all the white. You can tell. And I'm still bald. Look at all the white. It's just the light out right now. Well, Cornish, that's easy. What I will do is I'll get some high temp rubber putty. I'll cut the hole in the roof. I'm gonna do it properly. I know how to. I'll reinforce the roof. I've got the 2x4s to do it, so I'll go. It's every 14 inches you're supposed to have one joist. I'll actually decrease it to like 10 inches. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Make an actual frame through a roof and do a leaning roof, such as that. And put the plywood on top. Just cut a hole in one area and bring the flute out. And use some high temp rubber sealant around that area in a good glob so it can absorb any heat coming off the flute so I don't accidentally burn the thing down. And on the inside where I'm going to put the wood burning stove, because it's going to be a pallet floor on a stone, a rock foundation. There I'll build a small area, a small box on the floor covered in stones itself that the actual wood burning stove will sit. It's just so I don't accidentally burn the place down. If something falls out, it doesn't hit wood. Plus the wood foundation, like again, I'm digging like that deep into the ground, and I'm almost done. I'm gonna fill it with like small rocks that you find at the side of the road. I've been bringing those up slowly. So it's a rock foundation is better than a ground foundation, just in case it does rain and flood. It's gonna get soaked into the ground and into the rocks before they flood the cabin. I'm gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pallets on the ground. Then I'm gonna surround it in pallets, stuff each pallet with styrofoam, and then cover that in the sheet wood on the outside and on the inside of the pallets, because I'm going to stuff the pallets with styrofoam for the extra insulation, which took me forever to get to camp. Is it legal to build the cabin? It's crown land. I'm supposed to have left here 10 days ago, 20 days ago, but I don't think I'm going to get into trouble. It's only illegal if you get caught, and I'm going to make sure it's invisible. Nobody will find it. And hey, JS, how the heck you doing? It isn't illegal, but it's not legal. Well, that's the plan. So, where I'm going to have the stove, I'm going to try to put a door on this end. You're going to have a straightaway, a longer straightaway here, here. So it's going to be 1, 2 pallets, 1, 2, 3 pallets. Where the 3 pallets are is where my bed is going to be. I'll put the stove in the corner right-hand side, the door right across from that, so I can have a little seating area by the door and a shelf or something that I can possibly stream from. And I want to store with the batteries, and so I can actually have some light. At least it's all in my head. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. It's gonna take a lot. I'm not even ready to start construction of it. I'm still working on the foundation. I kind of think I should go collect some clay while it's still warm, mix it with ash and grass, and make it a solid like concrete foundation instead of the stones, because that'll keep the heat a little bit better. I'm not at that point yet. I'm still digging. Oh, this will be done. This is going to take 30 days to do easy. I should have this done midway through October. Snow shouldn't hit until the 2nd or 3rd week of November. But even Sudbury is warmer than Toronto. Very true. So foundation. I'm taking my time with that because I want to do like an actual solid instead of just sitting on the grass, sitting on the ground. I want to do a solid foundation that if it does rain, it just doesn't collect. It just rolls off. I've even gone so far as I want it level, but not level. I need it to be on a small tilt so the water will not collect underneath me. Because unfortunately, it's not a regular house. There's going to be cracks and whatnot, and I don't want to accidentally have water coming up from underneath me. And the spot I've got is it's a perfect spot. There's a small grove of fir trees that is just big enough for me to do exactly what I want in. I'm going to make it completely, try to keep it invisible. But I'm not going to hammer anything into the fir trees. I'm going to use anything I have to do to the firs is going to be able to be removed. So I'll use, if I got to use coat hangers for as steel ties, I will. Anything I have to attach to the tree isn't going to cause permanent damage to the tree. It's going to be easily removable. But at least that's my mind. Oh man, JS, I don't got to worry about anybody here. I haven't seen a single person. And I've been too busy talking. I've had a beer here I've been wanting to drink for a while, and I haven't even been able to. I've been too busy talking. I'm going to do that now. I should crack this open. I'm going to do that. Dale, I haven't seen a single park ranger. Not a single one. I am on Crown land. I'm on publicly owned land, but I haven't seen a single ranger in this area. I think it's a bad spot. I think they think nobody will come to this area because 45 minutes that way is the highway. 5-10 minutes that way, you can hear the rural road that way. I'm kind of nestled in between a highway and road people take to get into the area. So I don't think they come this way. There's no biking trails. There's no hiking trails. There's no snowmobile trails. The only thing you see are animal trails and my feet print. That's why I can have a fire every single night. Like, I burn the fire nice and big, hot and heavy, and I've never once had a person come across me. Andrew, Will Survive is a wad. I hate Will Survive passionately. He's such a phony. But yeah, I know that Will Survive wasn't on. I don't know what land is called there, but we call it Crown land. It's government-owned land. It's land owned by the people. Anybody can use it. That's what I'm on. So I'm allowed to be here. Jojo, I do not have snowshoes. It's funny you say snowshoes. I was thinking about, maybe it's a good idea to either buy or make a set of snowshoes if I'm going to get stuck out here in the winter. Just today. No, he's not. Will Survives isn't fake. All the stuff he's did is real. I just don't like his personality. I think his personality isn't real. His personality is an act to get views. But I think everything he's done is real. Mr. Number 7, Les Strauss is my freaking hero. I have not seen Forrest Ennons. I'll look him up, though. I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to look him up today. I'm up in the Sudbury area. I'm not given too many clues to exactly where. But if I'm to walk to Sudbury, it takes 2 hours. Could be north, could be south, could be east, could be west. You don't need to know. Oh, Koopas, it's not. As I said, he's real. Everything he's done is real, and I respect that. I just don't like his personality. I think he's putting on an act to get more views, to be like, yo, man, I just don't like that personality. I think he's a wad. I think the whole personality is bullshit, and it's a wad, it's an act. But I'm not trying to take away from all the things he's done, because he's done some pretty cool shit. I just don't like him as a person. I actually screenshotted it. I can't check it right now. Would I have guests from chat on live, Rob? I would love to have guests. Like split screen talk and chill kind of deal, or someone up here to come camp out with me. I've already had a bad experience with a person knowing my location, so I don't think I'll do that again for a long time. But yeah, if we're gonna chat and chill on the screen like this, I could do I would do a go live with me. That'd be kind of cool. But in person, the whole issue with Dan soured me on it. Him making threats and him knowing my location, because I met the man in person. We had a fire once together, that whole experience kind of soured me on people knowing where I am. It's not by choice, Mr. Muffin. It's out of necessity. And I'm gonna actually try to take a drink of this now. I opened this and I haven't even took a drink yet. You guys distract me. Nah, Coops, there's a lot more to the Will Survive story. So a lot of people helped him out during his beginning days, like giving him tools and stuff, helping him financially, like giving him table saws. And he snubbed the people that helped him the most. He was an asshole to them. And there's a lot to the Will Survive saga. It's kind of like there's some homeless YouTubers. They're fullishness. By the way, Cornish, they're not back together. He's only been reposting older videos of them together. They're not back together. But there's a guy, Fullishness. He's a YouTuber as well. I fucking hate him. He's homeless. But a while back, someone got him a hotel room. Then, when it finally ended, they go back to their camp, and they hadn't been there. It had snowed, and the thing collapsed. And they ripped her a new one. They blamed her for them losing their tent. Dude, it's not her fault. She tried to help you out. Sorry about that. It just kind of freaked out. Well, if you get approved for disability, I'm still working on my disability. I'm fighting for mine. Like, they owe me $50K. If I get mine, I'm going to get myself some land and you can come join me. Thank you. The OG suspect 2.5. Thank you. Foolishness is a grifter. Thank you. I've been fighting that point for a while. Jamie, they take 30%. YouTube through supers, they take about 20 to 30%. I'm not 100% sure, but they're not nice with it. The Warrior, I don't like. So I've never had a Facebook. I've never had a my first social media was Reddit, then this because I got, peer pressured into it. But I've got my issues with Facebook. Any service that is free, you're the product kind of deal. I don't like Facebook. I have a Facebook that I use for Marketplace, but you know what? I might actually go ahead and consider making a Facebook. I tried to do a TikTok, but I freaking hated it. I hate TikTok so much. Jojo, would you like to see my feet pictures? I do. I should make them known. I really don't mind. Like, YouTube's got to do what YouTube's got to do. They take 30%, but I'm in Canada, so if you're in the States, $20 is still nothing to me. It still comes out to $20 Canadian. Jalen O, if you email me, there's my email address on my YouTube bio. I will email you the Discord link. I just can't do it the second. You know, honestly, I'm good right now. You don't have to do anything, but super chats are super chats. I will gladly accept a super chat. It $20 is $20. Everything helps. Everything helps. But again, I'm good right now. I'm not trying to get donations. I'm just chatting with you guys for my own mental health. Oh, not much. Not much is up. Just actually getting ready to end the stream in a few minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna probably end the stream in about 5 minutes. I got some other things I gotta get done and start cooking before it gets too dark out. Honey ho! Thank you. You changed it back. If you want to do a super chat, I'll take the super chat. Okay, happy. We good? Oh man, James, you take care. Oh, see, when I try to, if I ever say, try to convince someone not to, Cornish gets mad at me, Honey gets mad at me. Thank you very much, Jamie. I appreciate the super chat. And I'm sorry, Honey, for being an idiot. There's my wood. Be happy. Thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat. There's my thumbs up and my heart. Also, Honey Ho just changed her name almost back. She changed it from Honey Ho to something else, and now it's back to Honey Ho. Almost back to the way it was, so I appreciate that. You're freaking awesome. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you very much for the super. Woo! What's wrong? I like playing with my wood. Look at it. It's big and strong and solid and hard, and this one's not full of semen. That's the water wood. It's just from people I've spoke to. Like it's the same with fullness. I have a little bit more insight to their stuff because there is someone in the Discord who was in heavy contact with them, and another. Thank you, Joel. You're freaking awesome. Thank you for the super, or the like, or the thumbs up. No, but again, there was someone. There's someone in the Discord who was in contact with Fullness for a bit, and that led me to them. And then I saw all this crap that they were doing. Like, for fuck's sakes, I might keep this going a little bit longer because now I'm bitching about something. Um, I saw a video of his, why homeless is a flex, and the way they were cooking. He's saying he's homeless, he's destitute, blah 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 blah. The man, yeah, I get having some things to make things easier. He's got these butane grill. I've had one too. That's not what I'm bitching at. But when you're cooking with olive oil and this expensive shit, like expensive, too much bullshit, and then they have buckets and buckets of snacks and foods. There's so much grifting going on there. I don't doubt that she's in a situation she doesn't want to be in, but he knows what he's doing. He's scamming. Sorry, it keeps disconnecting. I'm working on that mini cabin right now, but I know winter. I made it through last winter. I'm gonna be ready. And let's say something happens and I can't do the cabin, I know exactly what I'll do with the to stay warm. Chillin, there are so many freaking scammers out there. There is. Oh my god, I hate him so much. Uh, I beef with. I hate this guy. Not hate is a strong word. I've got problems with another YouTuber. Mostly because he got into an argument with Cornish. Northwest 425. My issue with this guy is one, he is working now again or whatever. It's just I've gone through his posts, and yeah, I believe he's 100% homeless. But every single day he streams, and the title is "I'm desperate. Someone buy me a drink. Someone buy me lunch. Someone buy me this." That's not exactly what annoys me. It does annoy me. It angers me beyond belief. But my problem with him is the other stuff he posts. It's all about gambling. He posts his picks for the fight, what he's betting on. So you're homeless, and you're saying you don't want to be, and you're asking people to buy you a fucking meal, and yet you're fucking gambling all your fucking money away. Yeah. That's what angers me. That's what angers me. No, that's the point. That's my problem. My initial problem was he came in here. He came into one of the lives one time, and then he started trying to promote his YouTube channel. Started using my post and putting his little face in the corner. Then he had a fight. Like he tried to fight with one of my mods. So I banned him from the YouTube channel. I banned him from the Discord. I don't want him there. Then I copyright claimed him, and he got yeah. But my problem is he's obviously a hardcore gambling addict that doesn't want to change the situation. He's there because he would rather bet on a couple fights, bet on a baseball game, than have an apartment with him and his woman. Oh, the man isn't clean and like, okay, I'm just as guilty. Like I spent five $5.65 today to buy myself two of these. So I'm guilty. I'll have a beer once in a while. It's sorry, drop my thing. But you know, that's once in a while. Ugh. And like this thing, I'll go to the reservation, the native Indian reservation, and buy myself some nicotine. I got this damn thing that I use often. Helps with my headaches, but it's super cheap. It's like, for the one vial, it's like $10, where everywhere else is 30. Oh, Mr. Muffin. So I get these wretched headaches. It's part of the with the seizures and whatnot, constant migraines. I was every so often there was a Chinese store in Toronto. I was buying loose cigarettes. You could buy one for like 50 cents. Buy a couple, four of those, and smoke. Then I found that the reservations, like I got the actual device for free. They sell the juice for practically nothing, and it tastes decent. And I don't have that sweat taste, and it helps with my headaches. So I'll be honest, this is guilty pleasure. It's not good for me, but I do it. Rip Fist, I'll tell you what. A little bit of nicotine takes my headache. You live with my headache for a week. Take my headaches for a month, and then take a shot of nicotine and have the headaches just fade away. Try living with my headaches for a month and then with nothing. They're hell, man. And I'll take whatever I can get to minimize it. I have a CBD vape that I got really cheap, the Warrior. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I used it twice. I still have it. It's sitting in my bag. I'll never touch the damn thing ever again. I don't like messing with things that mess with my cognitive functions. There's a little bit of THC in it. It's just it still messes with my mind, and I like my mind. Oh, Daryl, though it's not just a throbbing headache. When my headaches get really bad, I also have neurological pain. So I guess it's from the right hemisphere of my brain. That's where I get the headaches. It's like from right here. That's where it's worse. But it travels down the left side of my body, and the worst spot that gets hit is my left leg. Funny story is that's why my medication bill is now at $584 a month. Is they got me on a new neurological pain pill. It helps with neurological pain based in the brain, and the pain in my left leg, has stopped completely. Yeah, no, I'm not a weed smoker. It's not my. As Cornish would say, because he's from the UK, it's not me cup of tea. It's not. It's Nero. The meds are like Nero. That's what's on the bottle is Nero. Fucking what's the rest of it? I don't know the rest of it off the top of my head. It's not Lyrica. It's Nero. Andrew, I know what I'm vaping. Crap with more crap plus crap. That's bad for you. Jake, I've been doing good, and I really appreciate the compliment. You guys, you take care. Actually, I'm about to end the stream now. Last a little longer than I thought, but the mosquitoes are coming out now, and I need to still cook dinner and film a video. So you guys take care. I'm going to call this a night. It's been fun. Try to do this again really soon. Good night, everybody. Boop. We're off now.